and welcome back to everyone's favorite award-winning show, Between Two Bookshelves.
What, you're not speaking French today?
Not today, although my guest is fully fluent in French.
Of course he is. You already told us Ryan Reynolds is Canadian and speaks French.
Well, of course he does speak French, and he was actually scheduled to come on the show today, but unfortunately he's really busy promoting Deadpool vs. Wolverine, so he just didn't fit into his schedule.
You think any of us believe that?
Everybody except for you, Mr. Parker. Everybody. Just such a doubting Thomas. Okay, but my guest today is just as famous as Ryan Reynolds. For our Central students, you guys probably recognize him most from being a basketball coach, or most recently, actually, he might be one of your arch nemesis, Mr. Parker, because I think he dunked you for a Biz Kids event, a charity fundraiser. So please give me a warm welcome for Mr. Tran. Yay! Oh, we're so excited you could make it today.
Hey, I'm super excited to be here. Thank you for having me, guys.
Well, of course
really,
you're
really
excited.
awesome.
It's an award-winning show.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
So I've heard that, I've heard a lot of people actually become really famous after they're on the show. Is that true?
They do. I'm sure you're going to become famous too, but I know you won't let the fame go to your head.
I'll definitely try not to.
No, I know. You'll still come to the library and visit us. Yeah. So speaking of the library, I know you're a huge fan of the library.
Yeah.
You're there all the time. What book did you bring to talk to us about today?
So the book that I brought in today was Silly. I actually don't have the book with me at the moment, but fantastic book by John Grisham.
John Grisham. You know what? It's okay. I am sure, Mr. Parker, you can use our just humongous budget to do some sort of CGI graphics and put the book up on the shelf for us there, Okay, so John Grisham, I'm actually a huge fan. For people that I know you've watched the show and we've had some conversations. I actually don't usually like books that are made into movies, but I've actually watched a few of the films, and I've really enjoyed them. Yeah. But I know John Grisham is, crime, mystery.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. So to be honest, reading has always been a bit of a struggle for me. Mm-hmm. I was never able to really get into it. I felt like that wasn't my thing. Recently, I've been getting into it more. But this book really stood out to me. Right? This was a book that I finished within a week and a half, which is definitely a record for me, for sure. I know he is more crime, mystery. This, I guess, was more of a thriller, more adventure.
Oh, okay.
But a really big spin on sports as well.
Oh, sport? Okay, what sport?
Basketball specifically.
And you are a basketball coach?
Exactly.
And a player?
So I think that's what the connection was. Right? I noticed that there was basketball. My love for basketball made that connection, and honestly, I read that book so fast.
Oh wow, a week and a half is amazing.
Yeah, but I guess to kind of put everything into a short summary, it's about an individual named Sully. He's from South Sudan.
Okay.
Huge aspirations to play basketball. Really good basketball player, and somebody from America actually comes to South Sudan and scouts him.
Oh, okay.
And realizes his potential, takes him to the U.S., but he's never been over there before. So Sully is navigating just life by himself, actually. Unfortunately, his parents, his family has to stay in South Sudan, but there's a huge civil war breaking out.
Oh, okay.
So he has to navigate life by himself in America, playing basketball, very different from South Sudan, and having to worry about his family and just understanding, can he do this? And he has to just persevere through everything. It's a great book.
So don't give the ending away, but
do
we a civil war? Obviously, there's a lot of danger and violence. Do we find out what happens to his family?
We do.
Okay.
Yes, we do, but I won't say anything.
Okay, don't get. I'm hoping it's a positive ending, but I have read some John Grisham that's not necessarily positive, so don't give it away. So you really liked the thriller and the sport aspect. Have you read any John Reacher books?
I have.
Wait, Jack Reacher. It's Jack Reacher, isn't it? Jack Reacher.
That's okay, no worries. I have not. I've actually watched the TV show.
Okay.
But I do need to read, and I know that to read the books. I know there's a lot of books out there. I think the author is still pumping out those books.
Yeah, Lee Childs. Yeah, he is.
So I definitely need to. I think I'm giving audiobooks, or I have been giving audiobooks a big chance. I said, reading sometimes is hard for me because my attention span just goes by so quickly. I don't know what it is. But with audiobooks, it's I can kind of multitask, and listening is something I'm better at.
No, that's great. And I know you like to do a lot of workouts and training, so if you're going for a run, an audiobook is perfect.
Or when commuting, driving, it's really easy. So I'm definitely going to have to give that a try.
Yeah.
And if I do like it, I might have to get the physical book and see how it goes.
Well, the reason I think you might like it is because my husband wasn't a huge reader, and he recommended them, and I was kind of like, I don't know. And we did watch the show, which is actually pretty good.
It's pretty good.
So I kind of fell in love with them too, and I was like, kind of surprised because it's not normally my thing, but I do love audiobooks too, though. I do love that.
Awesome.
So, well, thank you so much for coming on our show.
Not a problem.
And promoting books and reading.
Yeah. Hey, thank you for inviting me. I know a bunch of teachers have been on this, so it's definitely like a huge positive impact on me to be on here. So thanks again.
You're going to be famous in the halls. I mean, even more so than you already are.
I hope so. Yeah.
And especially,
we'll see.
No, you will.
I
can
keep
tell.
humble. I have to be.
Yeah, don't let it go to his head,
I
guys.
will
You
not
have to
let it
keep
get
him
to my head.
humble.
I will.
But before you go,
Yeah.
would you be willing to join our varsity reading team?
Yes, of course.
I
Of
have
course.
a
Thank you for
jersey
the big
because
invite.
every team, as you know, as a basketball
Look at
coach,
this.
every team has a jersey.
Oh,
So
man,
you
that's
can wear
actually-
your jersey
that's
with
really
pride.
Cool. I will 100% wear this. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for
Appreciate it.
joining us.
Of course.
And until next time, keep reading, Central.
Yeah.
I'm a lawyer.